In this video, I'm going to be showing you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500 E-mini futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart. And the structure right now is bullish spike and a channel pattern, which means I expect new high to be tested. We're very close to test the new high. I was looking for second inch long to like a pullback at the EMA because two trends need new high. But it looks like there's a second inch long so far from the EMA, I can't take it. But right now, the target is to test the new high. Downtrend played out and the bulls want to see the new high. Right, traders, I'm drawing secondary spike and a channel pattern because after new high, I can see that there is no reversal, no correction. Instead, market keeps creating high highs and high lows. And for this reason, I'm drawing another channel as well because trend continues. Right, traders, resume the video because we have a second inch long. Problem is, this is an inside bar. So I'm not going to take inside bar. If this wasn't an inside bar, maybe. But because we have an inside bar here, I am going to wait and I would like to see some high-low confirmation trade. The main uptrend still needs new high tested. We have visual two-legged pullback down. The support is holding. So now I'm looking for a reason to go long. We have a count reset new high. So this is not really second inch long, but I'm looking for something above EMA, some mini high low to test the new high. Support held, so I can also apply range rules because we've been going sideways for quite a while. So everything is telling me I should mainly focus on buying rather than selling because you have visual to like a pullback. And overall, you can see we've been bullish for the most part. I can also look for some bigger channel, something like this, if we get more price action. But as of right now, I can play the recent structure. Right, traders, I'm trying to use deeper limit order here. We have the high low. It really looks like we're gonna go higher because support held strongly. I didn't want to go long right into these highs, so I'm using deep limit order. We have one more chance for prices to pull back. So let's see if we can get filled or not. I like that the support held, push above EMA, and now we need to go higher. Right, traders, so looks like we're not gonna get filled. It's gonna go without us. This is unfortunate because I really like the trade, but nothing I can do. On to the next one. Traders, I'm resuming the video. I just took second inch long, you have a new high, first inch long, bad doji bar, pullback, second inch long. I have to use double bar entry because we are above the EMA, above the trend line, and two trends need new high. I placed the limit order going for 2.5 points. Everything, as I mentioned, still remains. Structure is very bullish. We have push up trend range, push up trend range, so we're buying low. We want to see prices going higher. I also have not only mini second inch long, but visual two-legged pullback like this. So this is a good signal for me to go long. A lot of two-legged pullbacks, and the bias is on my side. We bounce out the support. So hopefully we can reach the scalp. It's a bit bigger scalp because the risk is bigger, but 2.5 points is still doable scalp. So let's see if we can make the scalp, and you can see it still gets us to this place and runner 2 contracts as a bonus in case we're going to catch major move. But first, let's manage the scalp. Okay, traders, we still need a few more ticks. This is a decent high low, but it's not flipped to EMA for me to enter if I'm not in this trade. So this high low not really great to enter, but it's a good sign for the buyers. Come on, a couple more ticks here. Alright, traders, our scalp was reached very quickly. There was spike in volatility, momentum. So I'm gonna place the stop loss to break even. And I'm just gonna manage the runner. I don't have high hopes for this runner because we have a breaking new high for this channel. This one should still get new high, but we are so far away from it. It looks like we're not even taking this into consideration because the range has been too long. So this channel has a break new high. It has 3 swing confirmations, so it is confirmed. And if we're lucky we're going to the new high, I will take the runner. Let's see what's going to happen. But so far it looks like we are about to be in range. We trade up into this, so this is something you need to keep in back of your mind. Always zoom out so you understand what is the main bias. We'll see now. Okay, traders, we have a break new low and strong push above EMA. I'm looking for some bigger spike in a channel pattern. Doesn't have to be exactly like this, but you can see we have so many high highs and high lows. Let me find some good channel. Something like this. No, I have to cut the corner. Maybe something like this. This is not as bad because I don't think this is a significant break. Either way, I can play it for now a little bit tighter where I have a lot of confirmations, something like this. But because you are not going all the way to the bottom of the range, you have bullish imbalance, it makes sense to right now expect some uptrend still being in play. Alright, traders, I came back from the break. We had really nice second entry long, filled second entry short, double hyper out this setup. After downtrend played with the break new low, push above EMA, confirming the channel. Now the wider channel has a break new high. The break is so tiny for such a wide channel. I think it may be a little bit wider, but I'm going to pay attention to the most recent correction now. How's it going to pan out? Because the break is so tiny, but for now I'm going to respect the break new high. We'll see. Alright traders, I'm going to wrap it up with my one trade, second entry long. Alright traders, this is the overall structure for today. We started with spike and a channel pattern that needs new high tested. You have support being formed. You have a high-low confirmation trade, but it's mainly below EMA. So you really need a felt second entry short above exponential moving average. You can see how sideways we're going. Very good sign that the sell is depleted. Push above EMA here, the felt second entry short would be ideal. Then uptrend played out, and you need to be careful for a brief moment. You have second entry long, you have third entry long, but you can't really take it. Everything played out at the moment. Only after you have uptrend continuation, you can draw a secondary channel as well. We had overshoot of our secondary spike and channel pattern. I'm drawing this because uptrend keeps working higher despite the fact that we reached new high. You have a high-low confirmation trade here, but problem is, it's an inside bar. You hit overshoot here. Excuse me, this is a double bar entry. If this was a double bar entry and you have some strong high-low, maybe. I mean, technically it's not a wrong trade, but you already had overshoot here. Correction was a little bit longer. It's a double bar entry. I mean, if you have to take it, maybe I skipped it. Had there been some stronger juicy bar, it's much better to take. You have a second entry long. Fortunately, this was an inside bar. Otherwise, it'd be very tempting. But because it's an inside bar and it broke a little bit below EMA, it's better to skip. I was expecting new high, but it never happened. Market had stronger pullback. You saw me measuring the bigger 2-leg pullback. This is where high time frame can help you, because on a higher time frame you really can see big 2-leg pullback down. Once again, you're going sideways, draw the support, and you can combine two patterns, uptrend with the trend range. And once you can see support holding, that's a good sign that the buyers are back in the market. You can even consider this long right here. Had this been a second entry long without count reset, you can really go long. But even without count reset, it's not a bad trade if you took a long here, because you are right at the support. High-low confirmation trade, decent bar. Then you saw me taking the second entry long. At this point, even this channel needs new high. No real setup right here. You have a pullback. You have a great double hyper out this setup. This is the best trade of the day. Second entry short failure combined with the second entry long. You have basically repeat pattern what happened here right here, but I'm not sure I want to mark it because this was second entry short form after this massive spike in volatility. So you're a little bit confused why there was such a massive spike in momentum. So you don't want to take this for second entry short. And by the time you get this high low here, you just had a break-in new high of the initial channel. You're thinking about widening channel. It's still for the most part below EMA. Once again, if you took it, not a bad trade. It's just a bit more aggressive. Downtrend has a stronger pullback. You don't want to take this high-low confirmation because the downtrend doesn't have a new low. And you can see there's a gap between the body and the EMA. There is no significant pullback. There's a mini second entry long, but still a little bit more aggressive because this downtrend doesn't have a new low. But now it's even stronger setup. It's a second entry long again at the EMA. It's not a bad trade, but this downtrend doesn't have a new low, so not fully green. And now it's too late. Market is about to close. So decent price action. The good lesson here today is combine uptrend with the trend range. You have nice support here, and you can tell that you are making high lows. And it's helpful to draw these ranges, even to see that the support is not being tested in this area, and you can still be thinking about buying. But yeah, I hope you had a good trading. I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.